Oh, wait. Nope. Nope, this time it's not. And it looks like he's trapped over there, apparently. Actually, which one even is that? Oh, that's Tristan. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm... Huh. Isabel is still... has decent chances, so like... Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. We'll see what happens. So Marcus, Tristan, Marcus, Logan, Isabel. Okay, Marcus got a lot of votes. I don't even, from what I've tested like briefly, I don't even think the totems even have collision. Or like, and you can pick them up and stuff, but like, you can't really jump off them at all or anything, I don't think. As far as I know. So... Okay, this challenge again. Maybe I'm getting better at the tightrope part. Because I'm not really jumping into the circle this time. I'm just walking from the beginning of the bridge to that. So yeah. I got a few off-stream personal bests and stuff. Actually, I don't 100% remember if I broke my math personal best. I don't know if I got a 119 or 120. But I do know that I got a 120 in the construction one. There's potential for a speedrun compilation? Maybe. I mean, with all similar games, like there's potential for that. The votes are Isabel, Logan, Tristan, Isabel. I mean, it's not like I was gonna... It's not like I'd survive a voting anyways if I was to lose. So I might as well without the larger threat. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. I'm not gonna risk it anymore. We're all just waiting here now. Alec, did excuse start before timer? I mean, that's a different glitch. No one wants to. Oh, Tess did it. No. Okay. Wait. Oh. Yeah, there is no real chance of survival in this one. The other lobby doesn't have. Oh. Yeah, a couple of the top players have gotten a couple wins as well. Okay, I've only moved up to 19th. And also, I thought I got 70. I thought I got 3 wins in my recent session. Did I only get 2? I feel like that's another case where one of my wins just did not count. But yeah, it's situations like this where it's hard to like get too many people in this, and there's one person that's just. Is that the same person that didn't rejoin the circle last time? I think it is. I don't even know if he's AFK or not. So there is potential to jump up a couple spots, maybe. Oh, okay, that person left. Okay, there is a chance. Okay, wait. Oops, I clicked the wrong button, actually. Huh, interesting how this keeps happening. Hold on. Okay. So... yeah. I'm just gonna choose James, I don't know. So... that's certainly a start. Nope. Haven't found it there. But yeah, those teams got perfectly sorted this time, but now they're not sorted anymore, it's just all merge. Of course. Merge already? Help already? I felt a bit luckier in the last few games off stream compared to this. Oh. Ah, fake one. Okay. So... okay. Logan voted Emily. Let's see who the votes are. Emily, Gret, James, Emily, Jake, Jake. That's interesting. Alright, alright. Yeah, we haven't reached that point. Maybe they'll be more likely to vote Alec if he loses again. Okay, perfect. There we go. So... yeah, Greta's been AFK this entire time. If she's AFK, like, why do we even keep her? She's not contributing anything to the game. She never will. I mean... Let's see what happens. Oh, Gret magically leaves. Well... Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's... So, let's see. Logan, Ashley, Alec, Ashley, Yeah. There are alliances being made. There are definitely alliances being made. Ashley's name was never even brought up. So... Definitely feels like something that was planned. Just take that. This again. Also, why did he move at the exact moment I was trying to give him the fake totem? Okay, now Jake's the one trying that strategy out. Okay. Huh? Yeah, congrats, fake totem is yours. Is Jake trying to eat it? Ain't no way it was sitting right there. Yeah, what if I just put more of them in the bushes? Like, what if I put Put more fake totems in the bushes. I just do that more often. Perhaps. Just gonna. Yeah. Well then. Let's see what happens. Is both of these are immunity totem? But wait. Uh-oh, looks like the totem Isabel found was fake. Don't be Jake! Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, don't be Jake. Isabel, Alec, Jake, Jake. Yeah. Fascinating. I had a real totem, Roblox symbol. Oh wow, he actually did. Drop the totem. But wow. I mean, he showed it. So yeah. Okay. One more challenge. Oh, perfect. Okay. At least that's still one. So yeah. So yeah, let's just see who gets voted out. Definitely won't be Alec at this point. Since, I mean, we can see it's gone off the alliances and stuff, so like, I don't think any of them are gonna vote Alec. One of the few times I think the person actually didn't even mean to say hacker there. Oh. Yeah, I'm still voting Alec. So, yeah. Anyone have an advantage? Nope. Logan, Alec, Isabel. Yep, that's not surprising. Yeah. If only James lost that one. That's interesting. So yeah, they certainly are all allying there. Will I make the jump? Actually, I do. And there it is. So, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Next one. Let's just get this server to 8 early. Just so we don't have to worry about that later. So yeah. Okay, now Alice and I have both rejoined, and yeah. This is where the issue starts with. I didn't really bother setting things up. Like, again. Like, I thought about it, but like... Yeah, this feels like one of those cases where I should, like, stream, like, during the earlier times of the day. So yeah. Well, there's 4 of us now. And yeah, Alice and I both joined. Okay. None of the people from the other server are joining. We need to eat. Uh-huh. We need to eat. I mean, 8 people. That's a lot of people that you'd want to consume. That's a lot of people you want to consume there, it seems. Yeah. Like, it does continuously show that the game is updating. Like, it says last updated September 19th, which is today. In some time zones. But yeah. We've reached the point where it's kind of late enough to where people aren't interested. I don't know how many people are gonna end up joining this game once the newest update or the skins update comes out or whatever. So wait, I'll stay in, reset. Okay, now I can explore. Yeah, as long as the game still thinks I'm in the circle. Okay, that person left immediately. Is this why you can clip through? I don't even know. Oh, it is. Yeah, the other areas, this other thing's ridiculously thin. Yeah, I don't know why it's that thin, but it is really that thin. And I know it would be really hard to make it to the other side of this thing, or like to the top or whatever. I made it up here at least. Nope. But yeah. This is... Now, it's getting harder and harder to find lobbies to actually play games in. Yeah, this doesn't have all the same, like, interesting things about it as the actual game server does. Like the actual game itself has those, that one obby that's just kind of floating in a random island. But interestingly, like, none of that stuff is like present in this thing. And the server just ends up being stuck at 3 people. I'm probably gonna have to switch games tomorrow. Maybe for tomorrow's stream at least. Like, I don't know how many more wins I will get going forward. So, yeah. Unless we join. We've got 5 of us now. Okay, this thing has collision. And also, it's possible to completely skip doing the practice hobby entirely by just climbing that tree. Okay. I think. What if I tried to do without that tree on purpose? More testing, because, well, there is no reason for it. Like, at all. Okay, it is possible. Also, wait, I thought I could do... Wait, no, I can. What? This is certainly a way to do it. Well, there are people... Well, there are more accounts joining. We've made it to a whopping 6 players. Now 5. I wonder if those people were just, like, in another game. I don't know. But yeah. Doing streams of this is just not sustainable. It just doesn't work these days. And it could. It definitely could. So I haven't actually checked out the Friendship Island leaderboard in a while. As I do, I'm all the way back in 7th. Some people aren't gonna rejoin the circle, so I'm just gonna have endless kind of like run around this area. Actually, it feels like that hasn't worked last time, so like I don't know. People would just leave earlier instead. Oh. Okay, we barely got enough. Okay, he almost stepped out of the circle there. And at this point, I mean, like, there's so few players that we just end up making up half the player base. And I got that high jump to work again. I don't know why it does sometimes, but it does for some reason. What part of this thing actually causes that to even work in the first place? Yeah. Feels like I've always been pretty close to Overlord and Alastair. Never actually got there because I actually ended up switching to other leaderboard grinds. Okay, so now... Okay, why am I holding hands with Isabel now? Ah, okay. decent start. And also, yeah, that was a spawn that I haven't seen before. For the totem. So yeah. Well, that got someone to leave, apparently. Oh. Wait. Test is use the immunity totem. Lake. Isabel. Lake. Maggie. Tom. Maggie. Okay, now it's probably just only us now. But yeah. Let's see. I think it's just us four now. Okay, I just completely missed that entirely. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's possible to do a mid-air jump of sorts on that. Like even if I tried jumping on the totem or something, like it probably wouldn't even really jump anywhere above the ground. So all right. But yeah, I totally have a massive real totem in my hand. I shall use it. It doesn't count. Okay. Fine, whatever. Tom Aiden. ... Well then. And yeah. There's always one person that just doesn't want to not vote. Small leads so far. Then I completely messed that part up somehow. So I guess it's possible to make it if I am that early, like. Okay. Oh, someone else left. Just as we were getting enough players, too. Now I have to wait for 2 more. And Gab's left anyways. And then Galaxy left, so now we need even more players. Like, come on, this was so close to working. I don't even know if there's a single other server that's even in a lobby right now. By the looks of it, I don't think so. There's other things I could experiment with, like... I've tried a couple things. But there's some with like very small player bases. And there's also some others that almost seem like good options on the surface, but like there would be still something about them sometimes. Like another one I tested out that apparently has a game pass that allows you to get double the wins. So, since I'm not interested in getting those. Once again, we have the players, but no one's rejoining the circle and stuff. That'll pay to win, yeah. That makes things significantly more annoying. There is one other thing I thought of. Wait, hold up. It has 470 players. Let me try. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. But yeah. There's still a different game I remember playing as well, where I got onto the leaderboard, on top of the leaderboard very early on. Also, like, no one's rejoining the circle at all. Okay, yeah, some people aren't even here to play join the circle, apparently. But yeah. I could experiment a little bit. So far, I feel like I wouldn't be too interested in an eviction notice for the time being. I should check how many players Murder Island 2 has at the moment. See how interesting a leaderboard grand that would be. Oh. 0. Last update, December 28th. Okay. Yeah, totally a fun leaderboard grind, for sure. When there's literally no other players. Honestly, I thought that game would be alive as well, like... But there's just no one. Kill team is trying to catch up. They do tie the purple team. And they also win. I mean, feels like there aren't enough good options I haven't explored before for the grind. It does kind of feel surprising that that game died. Tier D would be perfect if it wasn't infested with hackers. But yeah. Let's just see who. What if I actually do though? Let's see if she actually decides to pull out the totem. I don't know. Could be a bad move, but I don't know. Okay, apparently my vote actually decided it. 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. I'm surprised. But yeah, I was... When did it even die out anyways? I can check. I think. Never mind. I thought I could, but apparently not. So, let's see. Huh. Not long ago there were people in Murder Island 2, it seems. Sounds loading. I'm just looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, it must have been dead as of a couple weeks ago. Well, Rosa Maria really tried to vote Grat. You will regret this. Rosa Maria is just gone now. But yeah. Murder Island 2 is not getting updates at all, so yeah, that game is dead. Like, there's other games that seem like they'd be interesting. Angiko Cephalon only has 33 people active. They removed the leaderboard from the whole. Wow, I don't think that's... Okay, this one. Wow. I wasn't thinking about this one, but yeah, this one's also, like, jury-based at the end, so... That'd be, like, less... That wouldn't be, like, too interesting, but, I mean... It's one of those with the most active databases, it seems like. Friendship Island and Outlasters still each stick with, like, about 1,000 in. I was just curious on that. Okay. Yeah, there's various different things I could consider. Like, I'm not sure which new ones would be interesting. So, yeah. I don't know. So now the votes: Gret, Kai, Isabel, Miriam. Okay. Maybe I could get on one of the classic duels leaderboards. I'm not sure. Wait, hold up. I'm not sure if it would be the type of thing I'd be the most interested in. Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, let's just see. What? Why did it do that, though? It was so confusing. Like I didn't even scroll there initially. It just popped up as showing no one was available to vote or whatever, which is not supposed to happen. Gret Lake, Gret, Miriam. So yeah. Another finale. Might be a good one. Probably. I think one of the things I tried to do in the past, like it was probably like a few months ago, but I was occasionally trying to get wins in that actually on the Endless account, I believe. I think at this point I've already made it to 10 wins there, which is not really that close. But it's still something. So, yeah. Okay, let's just see what happens now. Okay, that person joined late. Hmm. Anything over here? Nothing that I've noticed. Three no start. This whole time I've kept completely messing up the fact that the text box covers up that part of the screen. But yeah, it is 3-1 at the moment. Let's see if the teal team can catch up like they did last time. There are some people that are getting close. 3-2 now. And yeah, it's tied again. Just like last time. And Gabby actually ends up giving the teal team the lead. So for the second time in a row, the purple team just failed to hold their lead. So you got Jake and Fiore were the ones to not make it. Okay, yeah, this is just an arm casually sticking out. May do a slight backup plan and instead switch and see what happens. Okay. Let's see, Jake might actually get voted. Jake. Fiore. Where's Hannah? Yeah. No clue. I do really care. Alright. Let's see. What's gonna be next? So Jake might have self-voted, which is interesting. And now... Wow, only one person made it for the entirety of the teal team. So yeah. Not exactly sure how long I'll be doing this one for. So, Brian ends up using the fake totem. The votes end up being Tom, Raya, Miriam, Tom. And the person going home is Miriam this time. Oh, but I somehow didn't notice that. Yeah, I didn't even notice there were 2 people that made it. I wasn't even looking at that. Okay. Now it's final 8. What's the challenge this time? Probably lost that one. Nope. So now... So now let's just see what the plan shall be next. So... And now my vote will be towards Raya, I guess. Tom, Raya, Tom. 3-3, another tie that Tom is in. And this time Tom's actually out. Final 5. Yeah, that strategy is still inconsistent. Doing the bridge faster. But yeah, there's so many strategies that I just wouldn't really attempt much. In actual games of this, just only practice runs and stuff. Because they're not consistent enough and don't really save enough time. Okay, Fiore. Actually, that's not even how you whisper to people. Yeah, you have to whisper and then do the username. Interesting move, though. Dan, Fiore. Okay. Okay. Okay, got another 120. So hold on. So yeah. You've caught on that y'all might be teaming. I mean, I've just caught on that. I've caught on that you both are teaming too. Like I checked the connections list / friend list. So yeah. Um what's the perhaps I'm entering another sort of rabbit hole or something. It's that spinner where I always get the lead. It does seem like the main strat is actually figuring out like where to jump at the beginning. Like here is seems like a good time to do that. For example. The rabbit hole I'm looking at is like why there are 2 games in the sponsored section, each called Steel's Da Brain Rots, each having like a few hundred players. How many? I'm gonna check another thing as well. How many? Steel. Okay. Oh my. That's a lot. I sort those? Yeah, there are way too many steal something games. Even more than when I last checked, I believe. Well, definitely, that's for sure, but like I should also check how many of them were made in the last month or something like that. Oh, here it is. That's the real one, apparently. I'll take that one. We'll see what happens from there. Okay. 3-0 again. This seems familiar. Like really, really familiar, in fact. So, yeah. Yeah, when I search Steel, in the Rolling Months thing, as it turns out, 47 Steel, games exist between April 21st and now. Or that's how many have been made in that time span. But yeah, there might be a chance I do return to Alastair. I haven't even checked how many something games exist. If I sort by active players now. Oh. Okay, it's worse than I thought. Never mind, wait. I was looking at peak players by accident. The teal team did not catch up this time. But yeah, this is where I can test things. Trying to totem flip. Oh, it landed. Yeah, I don't even land on it at all. So that's interesting. So yeah. There are some interesting things that can be done. Something compels me to just return to what I did like a couple games ago, and hide the fake totem in a bush, in the bush right next to spawn. So yeah. Maybe I'll actually do that, we'll see. It'll be interesting, kind of, I think. Yep. The brief point, the brief part of that, the small part of that platform, where you can just stand without even touching it. The next thing I'll have to search up is grow, then sort by creation date. There's actually fewer of those. I think there's only 27 after programmers being including that game, including that one itself. Oh no. Okay, that's still good. 117. So, yeah. Why did it just go that far? All the way out to the... That went really far outside the bush, though, so, that didn't really work. I'm not sure why it decided to do that, but yeah. Also, I don't know who to pick. Let's just see what the result is. The person going home is Will. I gotta test this out a bit more. Oh, that one didn't go too far. They kind of just stay put almost. But I'm not sure. It's been... Or it could also be this rock that was in the way. Maybe I have to put it towards here, this area instead. So yeah. Perfect. Okay, now it's hidden. So then I'm going towards Gabby, Connor, Blake, Linda, Lake. So barely the person that is Lake. Okay. Well, an alliance has just been uncovered, I suppose. His arm is slowly being 3D printed. Okay. Let's see what happens this time. The votes are Linda, Gabby, Linda, Gabby, Linda. So yeah. Okay. So now, one more elimination until final 3 again. So yeah. Three crying emojis, 2 crying emojis. Maybe like right as it says the votes are. Just take, never mind. 1 crying emoji. It won't let me say 0 crying emojis. What? Messed up that. Now I can't even get the jump to work, apparently. But yeah, it feels like it'd be really hard to get the ultra cycle there. Okay, now there's no servers. Yeah, maybe we are reaching that point. So yeah. Yeah, we are reaching that point where we are the only ones. So we still have to find 3 new players. Yeah, it is possible that I will have to switch it at some point, yeah. Hello, Jordan. Okay, there's still 6. Yeah, I have no idea how long this would take at this point. This would probably be the last one of the stream, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's still all the same players. It's 1 a.m. So I suppose that makes sense. Like, I'm not really surprised by that. So, yeah. I don't know if there's gonna be anyone else that joins at this point. Let me see if there's are there even any other lobbies? Anyway, like, yeah, it says active 7, so there's probably no one else. Oh, we are so close. Okay. Okay, we do have our 8 players, at least. So at least we were able to actually start this one. Well, something happened to Alpha Peach. Yeah, all but 2 people are just the people from the stream, so yeah. Yeah, we are almost entirely just filling up the entire activity of this whole thing. So, I'm not entirely sure how many players this thing consistently get on the weekend, or like, yeah, throughout the weekend. I don't know like how many players this would end up getting. But I don't know. Probably not gonna find the totem in this one. Okay. Let's see what happens. Jake, Fiore. Jake. Yeah, that one got pretty close. And yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's one of the other things I haven't looked at. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, that's... I think... Yeah, society's doomed, I think. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out some things real quick. Okay. When I searched Rollymons, I saw 74 games since March of this year that have the word brain rot in them. If I sort by players... Oh, wow. There are 35 games with the word brain rot in them that have over 1,000 concurrent players right now. Yeah. And yet, there are eight of them with over 10,000 concurrent players at this current moment, by the way. It's 1:08 a.m. and all of these games have over 10,000 concurrent players. $34 of them have had peak concurrent users of over 10,000. We both got close to getting the Ultra Cycle. This time I just failed to jump again. I'm getting less consistent with it. Okay, this is not possible. Yeah. But yeah, the fact that that many games are getting such high... Okay, what are the visits of some of these? Let's just see. Okay. But yeah, that is not even close to what I expected. But the fact that so many of them have so many concurrent user accounts, that's mind-blowing to me. This is not supposed to happen. This is just an era full of, feels like nothing but cash grab games. Like, what did this all start with? Like, was Color Block the main, like, like the original like thing that I don't even know. There's a lot of them that have like, I don't know which one was first though. Like what one was the first to? Well, that's probably his own thing. In terms of like everyone just kind of copying that style or whatever, I imagine. How did it even get that many visits in the? How did that one even get that many visits? So there's one other thing. Wait, if I go, I search that. Wait, is it still? I think Grow a Garden actually uses the wrong "it's" in the description. Like it says after it's fully grown without the apostrophe. I don't think that's correct. Yeah, a lot of like random things. 30 billion already? It's literally hasn't even been 6 months yet. So it's averaging over 5 billion per month. But yeah. Yeah, I do not think this generation is not gonna survive, I imagine. Like it's a yeah, the rise in like lazily made content and stuff. Yeah, it feels like so many channels these days, like just all they do is like almost put prompts. How did we even get to this point? Didn't we just get to this point from just a random live stream of a game that barely has any players? This just happens. And channels all they do is like put stuff into an AI prompt thing, just generate the video from there, and yeah, millions of subscribers. That's the type of thing the shorts algorithm does. Yeah, there are a lot of games that actually have quality to them. But it's the brain rot stuff that's gonna get kids to just join them over and over again. So yeah. Yeah, horrible idea to see. I'm not exactly sure what happened with that, but like I could probably do something. It's a different one I may occasionally work on. And yeah. I don't know. I'll probably do a different game for tomorrow's stream, so yeah, I will probably see with that next time. Maybe I'll be Outlasted, but I have not decided yet. Did you even get this one? I kind of just randomly thought of like checking how many of those games were there. I didn't even notice the fact that there's also games called Find the 99 Nights in the Forest, and of course there's still 99 Nights in the Forest. It also has 1,000 concurrent players right now, and it had a peak of 13,000. Yeah. What? I don't know at this point. So yeah, I'll see you next time, I guess.